Hey, we're talking about being a missionary. Two kinds of expressions of missionary. One is just the general expression that we're all missionaries and we need to love others and be good news wherever we are so we can be set up to share good news. Charles Spurgeon said it like this: a Christian is either a missionary or an imposter. Wow, that's great, isn't that? Wow. A Christian is either a missionary or an imposter. Well, I don't want to be an imposter. When you're changed by God, you want to see the world changed by God. When you know God's love, you want the world to know God's love. That's kind of the bottom line. We are impacted by His love, so we want to impact the world with His love. That's what a missionary does. That's the first kind of layer of what a missionary is. The second layer is a missionary is someone who's sent somewhere else in the world to express God's love to people who need it and who have not heard it. The 1040 window, I used that term in the sermon, kind of defined it. Let me define it again for you. The 1040 window has three characteristics. One is that it has the greatest amount of poverty and the lowest quality of life. The greatest amount of poverty and the lowest quality of life. Let me define low quality of life. Because you know that someone can be poor and be happy. But low quality of life means that there is a short life expectancy. They don't live very long. There is a high infant mortality. Children die left and right. And there is high illiteracy. They can't read and write. So when a person is a missionary, when we go in as missionaries to a region, all those things change. Literacy goes up. Illiteracy goes down. Life expectancy goes up. Infant mortality goes down. So all those things are improved when Christians can move into an area. The 1040 window has that. It also has the greatest amount of people who've never heard of Christ. The greatest amount of people who are unreached people groups. It also has the lowest amount of Christian resources in the world. Christian resources in America are ubiquitous. They're everywhere. In the 1040 window, they're extremely scarce. So when we go into those areas, it changes lives. It changes culture. It changes the quality of life. When Jesus said that He came to give life and life to the full, He wanted that life to the full to start now. Good missionaries bring that to the 1040 window. So when we say that I'm going to do what I can do and support those who can do more than I can do, we are supporting those who are going when we are staying. When we are just going across town, they're going across the globe. So this week, be praying for those that are going across the globe. And you and I, let's continue to grow across the hall, across the street, across town, and share the good news. I will see you tomorrow.